Hello, Oilers fans. Austin here, and welcome to the pregame report between the Edmonton Oilers and the Los Angeles Kings. The Oilers snapped their brief two-game losing streak against Winnipeg the other night by defeating them 4-3 in overtime, and the Los Angeles Kings have won 4 games in a row of their own. Their most recent victory came against the Vancouver Canucks on Monday, where they defeated them 3-1. Now, I watched a lot of that game, and there was about 5 minutes left in the third period, and the shots were 17-17. The Los Angeles Kings play the ugliest, nastiest trap-style hockey I have ever seen. They will just wait. They'll put the puck down low, they'll dump it in, and then they just wait for you to come out and try and get through their little clogging of the neutral zone. And that's all they do. And then they'll get the puck back and then they dump it back in. Very passive. So if you're looking for a high octane, fun game, tonight's probably not going to be that. If you hated Jacques Lemaire style trap hockey from the 90s and early 2000s when he was with the Devils and the Minnesota Wild, I think a lot of Oilers fans have some PTSD from those Minnesota Wild days back in the early 2000s. We're not going to have fun. However, I do believe the Oilers can get through it. They have defeated the LA Kings twice already this season by being able to push through, and I expect a solid effort. Now, let's get into the projected lineup here. This was the lineup against the Winnipeg Jets. I don't foresee any major changes. However, because of the nature of this game, LA is most likely Edmonton's playoff matchup in round 1. I'm going to say Sam Carrick probably draws back into the lineup. Derek Ryan will probably draw out. I think you're going to want Carrick in that bottom 6 for his physicality. He will fight if he has to. He lays the body, and he's good on faceoffs, and faceoffs are going to be very important against the LA Kings. On defense, again, I don't foresee any kind of changes being made. Nurse, CC, Kulak, Desharnais, Ekholm, Bouchard, and then Troy Stecher, odd man out. I can't see them taking out Desharnais in a game like this where we know it's going to be physical. It could be nasty. There's going to be a lot of stick work, a lot of body checking. So I don't see a reason why you would take Desharnais out of the lineup. And Cody Ceci, despite the online discourse around him, I actually think he's been playing a lot better just overall. Yes, he made an icing and then Winnipeg scored off of it, tied the game the other night, but like, it happens. There's more than just the icing that results in goals against. So I think in terms of the Oilers' 6 defensemen, I would expect to see the exact same lineup as against Winnipeg. Stuart Skinner, I'm projecting to also get the start. He is our starting goaltender. He will be the starting goaltender in the playoffs. And up front, I do think all the lines will remain the same. I think Henrique is going to stay with Draisaitl and Foegele. Kane, McLeod, and Perry was a terrific line against the Winnipeg Jets. Perry had a fight. Evander Kane was all over it in the defensive zone and the offensive zone. He had 6 shots on net. I do expect Evander Kane to have a terrific game tonight as well. And then, of course, our top line, Nugent Hopkins, McDavid, and Hyman. They are a terrific first line, one of the best in hockey. So expect those 3 to stay together as well. Now, when we jump into the pre-game numbers here, the Los Angeles Kings, they are 38, 22, and 11. They have won 4 straight games and 7 of their last 10. Their expected goals for percentage has actually dipped quite a bit from earlier this season. First couple months of the year, they were one of the top expected goals for producing teams. They started to struggle. They fired Todd McClellan. They're still not amazing at generating the high danger chances, but they do, they are quality over quantity, I guess I would say. Their power play ranks 13th at 22.1%. They have the league's best penalty kill at 85.7%, which does not surprise me. They score 3.11 goals per game, which ranks 16th. They give up 2.54 goals per game, which ranks 3rd. They have terrific defense and goaltending. Their team save percentage is 91.49%, which ranks 4th. And their team shooting percentage is 8.68%, which ranks 27th. Like I said, they don't have a lot of high-end finishers, but they do have really good players. Kopitar has 24 goals. Moore has 26 goals. Kevin Fiala has 24 goals. So they have guys that can absolutely destroy you if you are not, paying attention and on your toes against them. Now, on the Oilers side, they are 43, 23, and 4. They are 5, 3, and 2 in their last 10. They are on a 1-game win streak. They continue to rank 2nd in the league at expected goals for at 57.45%. Their power play ranks 2nd at 27.5%. Penalty kill ranks 15th at 79.7%. They score 3.57 goals per game, which ranks 4th. They give up 2.9 goals per game, which ranks 9th. Their team save percentage is 90.41%, which ranks 12th. And their team shooting percentage ranks 12th at 9.96%. So for the Edmonton Oilers, because this is a likely first round playoff matchup, I am curious to see how they play against the Kings. I'm curious to see the adjustments that Kris Knoblauch makes, if he has to make any throughout the game, because we saw Jay Woodcroft really struggle with line matching when he was head coach. So I do want to know how Kris Knoblauch handles this type of game late in the season. Both teams are proving to themselves like, hey, like we're the better team. And also they are trying to settle their playoff positioning. A win for the Oilers will put them, I believe, 5 points up on the Kings with 2 games in hand. So it would be very difficult for LA to eventually find a way to pass the Oilers in the standings. So if Edmonton wants home ice advantage, this is a huge game for them. My score prediction, 4-2 Oilers. The last time these two teams met, that was the score at Rogers Place. I was at that game, and I'm going to say 4-2 Oilers again. Just have a good feeling about it. And my player to watch is Adam Henrique. Adam Henrique, I put out a tweet about his lack of production recently. He ranks dead last on the team since the trade deadline in expected goals for. He ranks dead last in Corsi for, dead last in Fenwick for. He's second or third last in shots for. It's an adjustment for new players, and I know he's had a lot going on just emotionally with the family aspect, moving away from a newborn kid. Like, I couldn't imagine the type of toll that takes on you. But I do think Adam Henrique, he has looked better the last couple games. He's playing with Leon Draisaitl right now. I think that is a good fit just to shelter him a bit, and it's good to have him there as an extra player for faceoffs. And I do expect a good game from Adam Henrique. He is my player to watch. I want to see if he can make an adjustment and see if he can elevate his game just a little bit more than what we've seen lately. But that's pretty much it for me and my pregame predictions. What are your pregame predictions? As always, in my pregame reports, I like to leave a lot of this up to you in the comments section. Make sure you let me know all of your game day thoughts down below. I read everything. I respond to most comments. Your support means the world to me. I do truly appreciate it. If you like these videos and you want to see more, make sure you hit like. If you really like them, make sure you hit subscribe. Tell somebody that you love them, and I'll see you in the post-game recap. Enjoy the game, everyone. Take care.